Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Sweetie Pie. Do not forget to subscribe right away. See, you're seeing my face. You should subscribe because I think that you will really enjoy my content. Today we are talking about the Sephora VIB event that they have sprung on us. And yes, it is August 24th if I'm not mistaken, or it starts for Rouge's on August 24th. So get your stuff ready because I am going to be doing quite a long video about all of my favorite products from Sephora, things that I have tried, that I really enjoy, that I think are tried and true products, that, you know, the majority has enjoyed, all that good stuff. So if you are interested in seeing what I think you should purchase, or if you're interested in seeing what I am purchasing, then stay tuned. I will have a timestamp right here that will point you in the direction of my wish list if you do not want to hear what I think you should buy. Anyways, let's get into this video. Do not forget to check my Instagram. It's always linked down below. Go follow me. I'm at like 230 followers, which is better than last year, which was like 100. So yeah, go check that down in the bottom. I do a look of the day every single freaking day. So yeah, well, Monday to Friday at least. Anyway, let's stop rambling and get into this video. Guys, I'm just going to go like group by group, like concealers, foundations, blah, 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 and try to really go through this as quickly as possible because honestly, I have reviews on pretty much every single thing that isn't here in front of me. So look it up on my channel, go into the search bar, see, look around, and yeah, I'm sure you will find what you're looking for. And I will also like try to link, you know, as much as I possibly can down below because that will take years. Anyways, let's get on with it. Foundations. Oh no, you know what? I should probably start with primers, and I'm looking around to see where I put the primers because I've set everything out. Okay, so I am a big believer that if you are going to purchase regularly, you know, from Sephora, then there is no reason why you ever have to buy full sizes of primers that you have not already tried. They are constantly giving out samples of primers, either in the smaller packs. I have tons of minis. So if you are wanting to purchase a primer, always try it first. Go in, ask for a sample, anything. Two primers though that I think are very tried and true for either dry or like normal to oily is the Laura Mercier. This is just their hydrating primer. This is a very nice primer. It has it's kind of a gel-like consistency, more water-based, and it's just very, very nourishing to the skin. It leaves your skin very hydrated and ready to go for foundation, and I think that it would work for anyone, maybe not oily skin, but for everyone in the spectrum. I have acne-prone skin, so, you know, it worked for me really well. I like it. Anyways, the next one and the last one, because honestly, I don't know, I like high-end primers, but I also think that you can find some amazing primers elsewhere. Anyway, if you want to like video on that, oh no, something in my eye. If you'd like a video on my favorite like drugstore primers, then let me know. But this is the Too Faced Primed and Peachy Cooling Matte Skin Perfecting Primer. I got their primer, their setting spray, their powder in a kit. I think it's up on my channel. Yes, oh, it definitely is. This one is a pinky, and I'm pretty sure, you know what, there isn't any fragrance to this. There's fragrance to their lipsticks in the peach line, the powder, and the setting spray also, but this one, it does have a tiny bit of fragrance. Now, this one is a matte primer, and it does have a little bit of like, you know, pore filling kind of feeling to it, but honestly, it just mattifies your hand. Like, there's a little bit of shine there, but I think it's just because it hasn't dried. Let's shake the hand. But yeah, that's pretty freaking matte. Like, and I do like this. It is cooling, which is kind of interesting, and I have tended to kind of put it under my eyes just because you get that like little bit of menthol. It's kind of like weird, but I think that if you have oily skin, this will help that out. Kitty hair. This will help that out, and if they still sell the set, because honestly everything except for the setting spray, which isn't like my all-time beloved favorite, is in this set. The powder is so good too. Anyways, also their lipsticks from that line are so good. Holy, their Peach Perfect line is amazing. Anyway, I think that if you want a pore filling, very mattifying primer that is going to, yeah, see, it is perfecting. It says it's infused with peach and sweet fig cream, and this one you get 20 mils, which is quite a bit. I have so many primers, obviously, you know, this was enough for me. On to foundations. So my two foundation picks are, one, the Fenty Beauty, and this is for my more oily gals, and also if you have a lot of discoloration, a lot of pigmentation, acne, all that kind of good stuff, because I have like normal to dry skin, but I do have a lot of hormonal acne, so this is beautiful. Please shake it well. Like, I think, yes, she even wrote, like actually wrote on the bottle, shake well. This is a beautiful foundation. Not only is the bottle beautiful, but the foundation itself is a very matte foundation, much more matte than the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop, which is a foundation that I reviewed this week. It'll be coming out soon. It's a much more matte feeling. Like, I don't think I ever felt the need that I had to set this unless I was putting like a nourishing concealer, contour, any of that stuff, and it blended perfectly with that kind of deal. Also, if you didn't want to set it, you could totally not set it at all and just go in with your bronzer and your blush and all that kind of jazz. I think that that's a good idea too. It's a beautiful foundation. It really is, hands down. And the other foundation that I almost feel bad mentioning because it is extremely expensive and you really don't get a whole ton of product, but if you are a lover of luxury makeup, if you're a lover of amazing foundations, stick foundations, the Hourglass Stick Foundation, I thought this was a beautiful foundation. It just does not wear as long as, you know, some other foundations. I think that if you had a really sticky primer base to put underneath it and you set it, you know, and all that good stuff, you'd get away with it for about 7 hours, but after that it does start to break up. But it looks so beautiful on the skin. It absolutely looks phenomenal on the skin. I think I have worn this a few times in like videos, and also I think that I think I did do a full review on this. I can't quite remember, but I'm pretty sure I did. I will try and link it down below, and hopefully I will have a whole list that'll take me freaking years to do. But yeah, I love this foundation. I think that the price is absurd. I really wanted to try it out though. I was really like excited to try this out because I could never get a sample of it, and lo and behold, of course I get two like 2 months ago. But regardless, I bought it way before then, and yeah, I like this foundation. It's beautiful. Even for my, like, you know, I have combo kind of oily, like, I work as a house painter, so I am oily during the day, and I'm actually got a little bit of sweat mustache going on there right now. But I am oily during the day when I'm at work or when I'm filming or doing anything like that. But then I am very dry, you know, any other time. In the morning when I wake up, I have to moisturize and really work it into my skin, and I think that because I sweat so much, that's what makes me more oily in the afternoon. But regardless, if you were just going out for a date, if you're, you know, doing whatever, if you're on the news, this would be amazing. Guys, I totally got interrupted by the mail. So I think we were going into concealers, and I've organized things a little bit better so I'm not quite as scatterbrained. So Anyway, I have two concealers. One is a old time favorite. One is kind of a new time favorite. This one is the Benefit Boing Erase Paste. It is called the Brightening Concealer now, but this one is one that I haven't opened yet, but I have had like mini sizes before. It is so good if you want to correct and conceal under eye bags. It's very creamy and it's very full coverage. You are going to have to set it, and if you're really prone to creasing or have a lot of under eye lines, you may not love this, but you may actually like this one instead. This one is the Too Faced Born This Way Sculpting Concealer. This has such good coverage. I've been using this for I think 3 weeks. There is a review on my channel of this. I've loved it so much more than even when I did that review. I use this every day. You can look on my Instagram every single day. This concealer is in my spot. So anyway, I think that this is like a hydrating concealer. I've never tried Tarte Shape Tape, but a lot of people were saying, you know, it's like the hydrating version of Tarte Shape Tape. You can get different colors so that you can contour. I am in vanilla. Yes, I'm in vanilla and I love it. The big huge doe foot is extremely helpful. I don't have anything bad to say about this. Also, I find that you can actually get away with not setting it, but obviously it's not going to last anywhere near as long. I've set this with so many different powders and they all look beautiful. That is it for concealers. Now on to powder products. So the first couple products that I have are like translucent-y kind of setting powders. This one is the Peach Perfect by Too Faced. Now, one thing I am going to say about this though is that it is very heavily scented. If you really don't like scented products, please do not buy this because it smells like synthetic peach. It's a beautiful smell, but if you're sensitive, I don't want to like say, oh yeah, you'd love it. It's very heavily scented. Remember that. But it does glide over the skin. It is so finely milled. It has a very slight peachy. I don't know if this would be amazing for darker skin tones, but if you were like light to medium, I think you would really like this. It can make it a little bit dry if you over bake or, you know, just over powder, but I think that you can just take some setting spray and it looks gorgeous. Anyways, the next two that I have are actually like they're little samples. This one is the Laura Mercier Loose Setting Powder. This is a cult classic, and I know why. This is so beautiful. I am definitely going to purchase a full size once I kind of whittle down my powders a little bit. But this gives you the most beautiful kind of like veil on your face. I love it for setting the, you know, under eyes. I love it for doing a line right here with your sponge or with, you know, whatever, just to get that contour really, you know, well, just even just the bronze. I hate when it kind of starts to drag down here, and then when you try to bronze on your neck, it looks funnier. I don't know. It's a whole thing. But I can truly say this does add coverage, and it's beautiful. Then the one, you know, sort of under eye setting powder that's made for the under eyes is their Secret Brightening Powder. This does not have any super visible chunks of glitter. The shimmer is very light, and I think that I have gotten great pictures wearing it where my under eye is really bright and beautiful, but then I've also got a few pictures where I maybe put too much on or something happened with it. But in real life, it gives you a very nice, bright under eye. It, you know, you can spray it with Fix Plus, you can spray it with setting spray, and it will very much like make it brighter and prettier. I don't really have a lot of qualms with this. I think that if you have dry skin, you may not like this. If you do not like those kind of brightening powders that give your skin like that kind of powdery sheen, you ain't gonna like this. So yeah, that's all the information I can give you on that. Now, my one full coverage powder that I've actually tried that is high end is the Cover FX. This is the, I think it's their mineral. Yeah, pressed mineral foundation. Mine is in G20. I'm pretty sure they still sell this at Sephora. This is beautiful, and I don't remember if I've ever mentioned this in like a Sephora, you know, you should get video, but this has a lot of beautiful coverage, and it also has a very satiny kind of I don't know, it's like a very satiny kind of look, so that, you know, your face looks very matte but very full coverage, very flawless. It photographs beautifully. I will say though, make sure you look for your shade, because obviously this is going to drastically change your skin tone if you don't get the right one. So that's maybe something you want to do, you know, some research on, and I mean like some heavy research on if you're gonna buy online, or even better, if you do have a store near you, go in store. Also, I don't know if I mentioned this, but all the information about the sale is going to be down below. You know, the dates, all that kind of stuff. I did hear that if you're shopping online, which a lot of people do, the coupon is only good one time. So make that one time count, everybody. I don't know why they do it like that. So, I love, oh, look at the sun. Oh, ah. But yeah, blushes and bronzers, two of my favorite topics. The sun is starting to come down, so it's on my chest a little bit. Sorry if that's weird lighting. I don't know. There are a lot of blushes that I love, 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 love. But one that really caught my attention last VIB sale was the Clinique Cheek Pops. This is kind of a baked gelée formula. It's a little bit stiff, but it is so beautiful. It blends into the skin perfectly. Let's see if I can get it. It's so pretty. These are a very, very pretty penny. I think they're $29 Canadian. So if you're planning on getting one, this would obviously be the time. I think they're gorgeous. I really do. This one is in Rosy Pop. They all have like pop names. They also have eye shades, but I've never actually tried any, to be honest. I was looking at them though. Anyway, and the other ones that I think you can never go wrong with are Tarte blushes. I have three different blushes here. Two are the like mini size, and this one is in Tipsy, and it is a full size. So this one in Feisty is actually pretty similar to the other one I have in Partey, which was a birthday gift, I think. These two are pretty, oh, it's so hard to see. Anyways, Tarte blushes, great way to go, especially if you can get some kind of set or something. That is even better. So look out for those. I'll try and link anywhere I can find a deal for them that you get like a couple of them in a set. Also, I'm going to include a link to the Peach Perfect, hopefully, if I can find it. Bronzers. Now, I did include a palette in here that kind of goes with blush, bronzer, and highlight. And it is the Too Faced Natural Face Palette. Now, this is an absolutely stunning packaging for Too Faced to be doing. And I've done an entire review dedicated to this set here. This is beautiful. The packaging is beautiful. The products are gorgeous. Too Faced did such a good job with this, and I think that's why I'm a little bummed out that their 20th anniversary palette was kind of just crap. It really bums me out. You just never know with their launches. But I love this. The blushes in here, Pink Sand and Pink Wink, beautiful. The bronzers, they have one that's matte and then another one that is a little like shimmery. You can use it as a blush topper if you want. You can use it as bronzer. I kind of like it on my forehead. It kind of looks very sunny and like you're going to the beach kind of thing. And then Satin Sheets and Starlight, the two highlighters, are actually duochromes. So yeah, beautiful palette. I think that if you were thinking about, you know, getting some more products for your face, this would be a steal. And then also the Too Faced bronzer is really my favorite bronzer. I have so many of these little bronzers from them. This is the Chocolate Soleil bronzer. I also, in my project pan, have the Chocolate Soleil bronzer that I got in a point perk that I totally used up. Yay for me. So I think that by now, you know, I have used the Tarte bronzer. I've used an Hourglass bronzer. That is very pretty, but just a little too light for me. But as for like just favorite bronzer, definitely Too Faced. I think that Benefit has a nice Hoola bronzer, but I prefer their contour stick more than the bronzer. Let's get into highlight and some cream contour and highlighting stuff. So for highlight, oh, I'm excited for this one. All right, let's get out of the way. The liquid highlighters that I would recommend, although they are expensive, if you can find a kit or a set or whatever, definitely do that, because that's what I did. At Christmas, they had a set for like 5 of their Cover FX drops in little containers. I picked that up, and my favorite ones are definitely Moonlight and Celestial. Yeah, it's a very pinky one and a very like bronzy one. Those are definitely my favorites. They are blinding, absolutely blinding. They're expensive, but they're beautiful, and I do recommend going in and getting a sample. You have tons of time before the sale to get a sample, so yeah. Another highlighter that I've loved is the Fenty Beauty, and this is if you want like a bam highlight. This one is in Hustler Baby, and I got this in a kit that I think Sephora is still selling, and I definitely think that this is a totally worthwhile set to get. It also comes with her gloss bomb, which is a really gorgeous gloss. Anyways, this is such a smooth highlighter, and it's absolutely freaking blinding, and I'm just looking for a highlighting brush because I didn't really highlight today that much. So let's just go in with this one. Like, look at that. It just shines like you would not believe. All right. And then the last two are, one is the Becca highlighters. Now, I wasn't as thrilled with these highlighters as I was with their, what were they called? Here they are. These are their Light Chaser highlighters. These I loved, but they sadly don't sell them anymore. I'm actually just going to go fix the lighting because it keeps coming up and it's going to look so... Alright, now that that's fixed, as I was saying, Becca highlighters. This one is in Moonlight? Is that what this one is? Gosh. Oh, this one is in Opal, and it is a beautiful highlight. It is so smooth. They are gorgeous. They're just a little bit more powdery than, you know, something like the Fenty Beauty or these Light Chaser ones. If you love a very, like, you know, you can make it blinding or you can make it very, like, subtle, these are everyone's favorite. Just not my favorite formula from Becca. Sorry guys, I had to switch my lighting a little bit. I hope it's not too dark in here. And is my background off? Oh my god. Anyways, it is getting a little later for filming, but I think this is still nice and there's still light in the sky, so hopefully we can continue. The last highlighter I have, and there's some very big cons to this as well. I'm going to grab a cloth because I know that once I open this, it may get all over me. These are the Artist Couture highlighters. And this is the one in Cocoa Bling. I'm just going to get a little. Okay. Now, the only problem is that it gets around the rim of the jar. And of course, if you've got something that is loose, it has gotten in the air before and left little sparklies. Like, I'm sorry. If I've done sparkly bits everywhere, I'm so sorry. I will. But look at how beautiful that is. So if you can find a way to get it off the container and get it onto your face with a little bit of Fix Plus setting spray, water, whatever. I usually carry just a little spray bottle of water just so I can spritz it down. It goes so beautifully. It is the most beautiful, most blinding highlighter I pretty much have ever used, besides the Cover FX. They're pretty good. Guys, some cream contouring products. The first one is the Hoola Quickie Contour Stick. I love this, but you do very much need to be careful because it will come out if you're not careful. I've had the entire thing break off on me more than once. They are very creamy. This blends like a charm, but this is more of a bronzer. And this is expensive, but it's the VIB sale, so 20% off will get you some money off these more expensive items. Then the cheaper option, I think this is cheaper, is the Cover FX. Now, I think a lot of people think Kat Von D, Anastasia when it comes to cream contouring. This one by Cover FX is better than my Anastasia one, for sure. This one is in the neutral medium. They have a bunch of different contour, kits. This one comes with a kind of skin color. It's a little bit darker than my, no, I guess it's really not. It's pretty much right on what my concealer shade would be, and it is beautiful as concealer as long as you set it. Then it has a very pretty, like, pearly shade. Oh, this one's so beautiful. And then we have like a, what is this? It's a very taupey shade for contouring and a very bronzy shade. So it covers all the bases. Now, if you do not keep this nicely packaged tight, it can dry out. So be careful with that. The stick is a little less likely to dry out, so, take what you will with that. But this is one of the best cream contour palettes I've ever owned by Cover FX. Go check it out if you want something creamy and that actually blends into your skin. I've loved that Cover FX palette. We have a couple more little categories. I have one thing for brows because I'm a drugstore brow girl most of the time. I also have 2 high-end mascaras. Again, get a kit, get one of those sets. Don't go, unless you love a mascara, go get one of those big sets if you're new to high-end mascaras. Then I have an eye primer. Let's go into this. So the two mascaras that I picked were, one, the Roller Lash. This is a really beautiful mascara. It is very, it leaves your lashes very defined. It's a rubber bristle wand, and yeah, if you're into rubber bristles, this is a good one. I think it doesn't really lengthen, but it separates and volumizes like crazy. So definitely go check that one out if you're interested. And if you've tried it, then obviously if you need one, you might want to buy one. Now, I'm bad for high-end mascaras. A lot of the time I end up keeping mine a little bit longer than you probably should, but sometimes that happens. I literally threw out an eyeliner yesterday because I got a sty on the inner part of my eye, and I was just like, oh, that's great. Anyways, Better Than Sex mascara. I'm sorry, Too Faced. I love this. The L'Oreal one is nice. I would much prefer this one if I had choice. So yeah, I love this. The wand is so beautiful. It's one of those hourglass wands. Very fluffy. I love it. Then for eyeliner, I'm going to go tried and true Kat Von D. If you want a liquid liner that is going to last you forever, like I've had this for a year now. I probably should throw it out, but I don't do liquid liner that often, so I don't know. Am I a bad girl? Anyway, then the eye primer that I definitely recommend is the Urban Decay. This is for their original eye primer. If you like a clear eye primer or just like, you know, no base to it, go with this. If you're wanting like a high-end one, this is the one that has been, you know, the most standout-ish to me. Then you can go with the big boys. You can also get the Anastasia Beverly Hills Concealer. This is amazing as eye primer. This is awesome for carving the brows if you're doing like a super full coverage. And this is a pretty good concealer. It's not my favorite concealer because it's very creamy, but I literally like carving out the brows on my, you know, lids every single day as an eye primer. I could do that. I've done that. Not a big deal. So I don't know, if you're looking for an awesome concealer and you like creamy ones like the Benefit Brightening Concealer, they have tons of shades of these. I don't know, the concealing under my eyes kind of didn't work out as well as I thought it would. But I love, love, love this as eye primer. Anyways, the one brow product that I actually believe is worth talking about is the Kat Von D Brow Struck Powder. I have a full video talking about this. I love this for drawing in the little hairs on your brows. With a thin brush, this looks so natural. It's unbelievable. And it does have shimmer in it. It's a very odd brow product, but it works. So don't knock it till you try it. Just letting you know. Anyway, let's go into lips and then we'll do eyes as obviously my favorite freaking part. So I have a few products for lips. The first ones that I'm going to talk about are the Laura Mercier lipsticks. I have a few of them here. I have Devotion, I have An Affair, and then I also have Damask. These are beautiful lipsticks. They are so creamy. They're your standard bullet lipstick. They last so long and they're not like super, super drying. I have a bunch of nudes, and then this one, which is one of my faves, is like a really rich berry shade. Really beautiful. I've never been like in love with a lot of high-end lipsticks just because I think a lipstick bullet, how hard can it be? But as I start to get more in, you know, as samples and all that kind of stuff, I'm starting to realize why people flock to get high-end products, because these are just so good. And yeah, you do need a lip liner with these because they can kind of go out of the lip line, but that's the breaks. Alright, so another absolute favorite of mine is the Smashbox Be Legendary Liquid Lipsticks. These are not the, you know, standard liquid lip that dries matte. These are actually a glossy lip. I got a vault of, I think, 7 of them last year, and I've loved them ever since. They're so pretty. Even the metallic ones, which was, I don't know, I think there was like 4 metallic ones. The blue one is like out of this world crazy. But this purple one in, oh, what is it? Foiled Brat. So pretty on the lips, especially if you're wearing like one of those berry shades with the Laura Mercier. But they also have some very nude shades as well. And they're just glossy nudes, very high coverage, sweating like crazy. They're very high coverage, so honestly, you know, you could wear a lip liner with them. Some of the colors are very wearable. There are some darker shades that at your own risk. But yeah, if you enjoy a lip gloss formula, these are a very comfortable lip gloss formula. Also, I have I have 2 other lip glosses. I'm just trying to dig in here to get all the stuff out. So I have 2 other lip glosses. I have always been partial to this one. This is the NARS Orgasm lip gloss. This is a I think I got this in a Sephora Favorites. This is a beautiful, beautiful, you know, nude, could wear over any shade type of gloss. I was really, really surprised at how much I love this now. Like, I wear it all the time. I can wear it over top of any lip color. It's just, it brings that, like, you know, peachy, pink, orgasm blush type of shine to your lips. Very pretty. The next one I also did a video on. This one is the Metal Metallic from Too Faced. This is their lip transformer. I did a video on how you can wear these, and honestly, this has been the coolest lipstick I bought in a while. If you want to play with your lip shades, if you want to, you know, try out the metallic world, these are $25 a piece. So that would maybe make them $23. I don't know. What's 20% off 25 bucks? Like maybe 20? Either way, they're going to be reduced. So if you're interested, try them out. Check out my video if you want information on how you wear these. It's a beautiful lipstick. It really is. It's absolutely gorgeous. Another lip gloss I have is this Anastasia one. This is in Saint Tropez. I only got a mini size and I am so happy I did. These are the most, oh, well, I shouldn't say these, I should say this. This is the most beautiful lip gloss. It's so shiny and it just, and it's kind of similar to the NARS, but it's a little bit more opaque. So if you got, like, you really go look at their shades. The formula is really nice. It's smooth. It's not like sticky or yucky. I'm sure if you went overboard, it could get sticky and yucky, but it stays on the lips pretty long too. I'd say about 2 hours. Obviously you can't be eating pizza for 2 hours, but about 2 hours and I can still see the little like glimmer in my lips. So that's pretty good. And then the very last one, now I have to say I'm not sure about this one, but I did want to mention it. This is a little Tom Ford sample lipstick. I don't know if this is the same ones they sell. I just want to look for a second. Pause. Oh my gosh, I can't tell you how many times I've been interrupted. Oh, let's finish up this video, guys. So I've gone through the lip products. The one thing that I left out was this little Tom Ford lipstick. This is the one in True Coral. It is so beautiful. It is creamy. It is so luxuriously packaged. So if you are looking for a really expensive lipstick, and even the minis are like uber expensive, this is beautiful. I will tell you that. It is beautiful. It throws me off. I don't even know if I should say that, but I had to say it. Anyway, let's go into my favorite part, and I'm just like diving over into this pile of eye stuff. It was very hard for me to pick and choose through my collection things that I would definitely recommend to others. And yeah, so let's just go through this eye stuff. The first thing I have is really any of the Huda Beauty Obsessions palettes. These are so beautiful. This one is in the one in Electric Obsessions. It's phenomenal. I have a whole video dedicated to this palette. These are the most beautiful, powerful matte shadows I have ever used. These colors are so hard to do sometimes. They nailed it. They absolutely nailed it, and I see people all over really enjoying her palettes. So I strongly suggest if you're looking to try, you know, dabble your feet in there, that is probably a good way to start. Also, another you know, little expensive brand that would be cool to, you know, have a little something from are the NATASHA DENONA. I have the 2 mini palettes. The Lilo palette, if you love purples, buy the Lilo palette. It was only $30 Canadian. That is a heck of a steal for NATASHA DENONA eyeshadows, and they are of such good quality. I have my NATASHA DENONA review coming out tonight, and then this will be out on Monday, but I will link it up here if it's out. Also, I did do the mini Sunset palette review. I did not like this one as much, and it's not because the eyeshadows aren't great quality. They're really beautiful, but it was more boring to me than this palette. This one blew my socks off. I loved it. It's purple. The shadows they picked were great. Very pretty. Anyway, Tarte brought out these, what are they? Chrome paints. I never remember what they're called. I have this one in Fire Dancer. If you love beautiful shimmer, pick this up. Pick one of these up. I really want the other one. It's like a pinky rose goldy color. I would love that one, and I think I might even just get that one at the sale. It's not in my loves list, but I might actually get that one. These are beautiful. They're creamy. You can put them on it with a glitter glue if you want. You can put them on with Fix Plus. You can just tap them on with your finger. They are called chrome paints. They do go on with your finger very nicely. They stay put. I love, love, love them. Now, another thing that I think is so worth a VIB, you know, spot on your wish list are the Stila Glittering Glows. Everyone knows this. I have Smoky Storm in a full size. I have Diamond Dust in a full size. And then I also have this one, which I wasn't uber happy about, but I have come to love it, in Gypsy. And I think I want to get another one. I want Into the Blue. Ugh. Anyway, I have these ones in full size, and then at Christmas time, they brought out a set, so I ended up getting 6 more. 3 of them were the Glittering Glows, and 3 were the Shimmering Glows. This one is in Peachy Sheen. I just noticed that my air conditioning is on. Gosh darn it. Well, we're going to turn that off, and sorry about that, guys. And my fan is on too. I'm so sorry, guys. I know I'm going to have to put that part in the freaking video. Oh, me. Anyways, these are beautiful. The Shimmering Glows are really amazing as liquid eyeshadows as well. So I wouldn't just say like, oh, you know, I don't want them because they're just a shimmery, you know, they're beautiful. I think that's it, guys. Oh, I have 2 more palettes, actually. Okay, so 2 more palettes that were really amazing to me when I got them were the Huda Beauty. This one is their Desert Dusk palette. It's $85 Canadian, but I love it. The mattes are beautiful. They are the same quality as these ones. So if you're looking for less expensive, these, if you're looking for the Big Mama and you love purples, right here. Some of the duochromes are absolutely insane. Anyways, and then if you're looking for like a neutral Tarte Too Faced chocolate bar palettes, they're always good to go. This one is, what is this? Their regular chocolate bar. I got this for 50% off, and I love this palette. If you're a neutral Nelly, this would be great for you. It has like a little pop of color. It's not my favorite all-time palette, but it smells like chocolate. I think that their palettes are good quality. And if you're a neutral lover, they do pretty much all neutrals with the chocolate bar palettes. So yeah, guys, I am looking around and I am like, wow, this video has been through it all. Like, I can't believe how long this video has been, and I still haven't done what I want. So we're going to do that really quickly right now. I am going to I'm going to cut to a little bit of a different setting where I'm just going to go on my phone and show you guys what's on my wish list. Alright, let's go into that. Alright guys, so the first thing I have on my wish list is the Kat Von D Shade and Light Face Contour Palette. I've never used it. I really love Kat Von D, even with all the baloney. I still absolutely love her makeup line, and yeah, that is the first thing that I am looking at. Another thing, and I've noticed a few of the things that I'm actually really wanting are out of stock, but I was looking at the Narcissist Wanted palette. I kind of want the more colorful one, the brighter one, the bolder one, because I'm really into blushes lately.
Then there's the Jouer Cosmetics. Jouer is now in Sephora, so I've wanted to pick up a few of their things for a while now. And there's two different blush duos that I would like, and yeah, we'll see what happens. Anyway, next is this Becca We Know Glow Kit. It is a collaboration with Glam Glow and Becca. It has one of their best-selling highlighters in it, as well as the glow mask from Glam Glow. Yeah. Anyway, whoops. Then they have this Origins, it's their bestseller Best Skin set. It comes with 5 of their products in pretty good sizes. This is probably a, definitely gonna get, but we'll see. I always, go through my list a ton of times before I actually, make a decision. Because remember, you only have one chance to shop online. Also, I have one of these Hourglass Ambient Lighting blushes. Again, I'm into blushes lately. So this one, Radiant Magenta, is so freaking pretty. So I think I'll probably get one of those. These are just the minis. They're expensive. So I figured this would be a good time to get something like that. Also, I have the Longwear Lip Topper in Skinny Dipped. I want one of these so badly. And $20 is a freaking steal for lip products in Sephora. Also, I have the Glitter and Glow eyeshadow in Into the Blue. I'm excited. I really do want this one. Ever since they started putting the other colors on Sephora, I've been so excited. But we'll see how things go. They are $31. Also, MAC is in Sephora. Now, the only thing I felt was really unfair is that they did not put in their paint pots. What? MAC, what are you thinking? Sephora, what are you thinking? I want the paint pot. I want a Painterly paint pot. Oh my goodness. Hopefully that comes later. I do have the little MAC Strobe Cream in Pink Light. I have the Extra Dimension Blush in Cheeky Bits. Then I have the MAC Fix Plus, which is down here. And then this one right here, the Pat McGrath Labs Mini Matte Trance. If this goes back in stock, I will definitely be picking this up, because I want to try Pat McGrath. I want to try something Pat McGrath, and these are so cheap and they're so cute. I want to try Pat McGrath, man. Then we have the Milk Makeup Tattoo Stamp. Now, I don't want the Yin Yang one, but I do want one of these stamps. They are so cool, and I see people using them on Instagram, and I think it's so cute. They're only $15, and they'll be even cheaper. Now, this is my big ticket item. This is the Kevyn Aucoin The Contouring Book Volume 3, and it has one of their blushes in it. It has the contouring items, and I think a couple other blushes at the bottom. And then the last thing is the Olaplex Hair Perfector number 3. I need this so badly. I watched Georgia Harris talk about it. I watched Tati talk about it, and they all say it's absolutely amazing. So that's definitely on my list as well. All right, guys. Well, that is my loves list so far. And yeah, if you guys have any, questions about things you'd like me to buy and review, make sure you
so yeah, guys, that was my wish list. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, night, evening, whatever. I do love you guys so much, and thank you so much for my subscribers. I am so excited for the future. We are almost at 100,000 views on my channel. Oh, my heart goes out to everybody who, sometimes listens to my bad quality. Oh, I love you guys. Anyway, I hope you guys have a wonderful day or night or evening or dinner or lunch or breakfast, whatever you are doing while you're watching this. And yeah, happy shopping.